Lunging, but now we are going over to a worldwide launch from Dr. Stephen Gundry. So one of the most important parts of overall health is gut health. And one of Dr. Gundry's cornerstones in his medical research is just that, gut health. Now, he is a famed cardiac surgeon. He's also a medical researcher. He's also a best-selling author, and he has developed and created Mighty Biotics, which are a trifecta of, yes, probiotics that we've all heard about, but these also have prebiotics and postbiotics that support healthy digestion, a healthy gut mobility, good gut bacteria, and microbiome diversity. All of that we are going to get into, but these are in a delicious and convenient little gummy that we just take 2 a day, and we are going to be supporting just that healthy gut. And the first time I tried them, they're good. They taste like candy, like an orange candy. I do know, because we also do take the Mighty Reds at home, they're chewy, but they don't stick to your teeth. That's really, really important for me and for everybody else. Plus, another thing that you need to know, no added sugar, no added sugar alcohols at all, no artificial colors or flavors, and it's sweetened with stevia, which is one of the best sweeteners that you can use, because we all know the problems with sugar, right? Now, the great thing also is that we are getting a 120-day supply. You take 2 gummies per day. This is a 2-month supply. Free shipping and handling. Comes out to $1. Oh, 4-month supply. It comes out to $1 a day to have the great prebiotics, but no more taking pills, no more taking powders, because you know what? We start taking it and then you stop, right? In this case, these are delicious. You're gonna look forward to them because they taste like candy. No auto delivery, so stock up. They do have a great shelf life. And actually, with that, Dr. Gundry is joining me. Good morning, doctor.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm great.
Great
Good
to see you.
Okay, so doctor, really quickly, what's the shelf life?
Oh, over 2 years.
If they're not open.
Yep.
So yes, stock up for sure, because let's get into it. Why did you create these?
So we're trying to get people healthy, and I realize I see patients 6 days a week, even on the weekends, and most of my patients have, believe it or not, leaky gut disorders, and we're able to study people's microbiome. What the heck is a microbiome? There's actually 100 trillion bacteria that live inside our guts.
Okay.
100 trillion of them. And that's supposed to be a tropical rainforest where there's all these different creatures that are dependent on each other. Most of us, particularly in America, have a desert wasteland.
No way.
Oh, yeah. And we can measure people's microbiome, the bacteria, and it's pretty sad. So what are we going to do about it? Well, most people have heard about probiotics. Yes. Right? Friendly bacteria. And I call them gut buddies. But there's also bad bacteria that can live in us. And in most of us, the bad bacteria have actually kind of taken over and pushed the good guys away. So most people don't know that most of the probiotics that you buy in the grocery store never get to where they're supposed to go. They're killed by stomach acid. These have probiotics, friendly bacteria, that are designed to make it past running through this gauntlet of the stomach and get down to the large bowel, the colon, where they're supposed to be. So that's number one. Now here's the bad news. You could swallow all the probiotics in the world, but they gotta have something to eat. Yeah. And what that is prebiotics. Now prebiotics are particularly the fiber that these gut bacteria want to eat. And it's called soluble fiber. And Americans are completely devoid of soluble fiber in their diet. Why? Because we were eating processed food and ultra processed food, and we've kind of thrown all the fiber out. Yeah. So we can eat what we think is a healthy diet, and our bacteria hear us eating and nothing comes down to feed them. And they go, what the heck? You know, where is it?
Me, right.
Yeah, what the heck? Go find some more food.
Okay.
So this has 4 grams per serving of prebiotic fiber. But wait, the bad news is studies out of Stanford have shown that we could take probiotics, we could feed them prebiotic fiber, but nothing's going to happen. You got to have postbiotics. Now, what the heck is postbiotic?
I never heard of that.
Yeah, these are basically the products of fermentation of bacteria. And we'll give you an example. Most of us have heard of vinegar.
Yeah.
Vinegar happens to be a postbiotic.
Oh, is that why we say like take apple cider vinegar?
That's exactly right. That's why it works.
Great.
That's how it works. So what I've done is I've combined probiotics that make it into the colon, prebiotics that feed them, and then the magic happens when you supercharge it with postbiotics. And the amazing thing is, you gotta have all 3. Otherwise, it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. It's not doing what it has to do.
Yeah.
But this all together, and it's not a pill, it's a delicious gummy on top of it.
It tastes great.
It really
and
does.
so people will actually use them. It's like, oh, I don't want to swallow another 2 pills.
Correct.
That's what I found early on working with my patients for 25 years now.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to take all those pills. Plus, most of my patients are on, I don't know, 4, 7, 8 prescription medication.
Absolutely.
And they go, I don't want another 2, but hey, I'll eat dessert.
It is. This is really, this is delicious, Doc.
Isn't it good?
It tastes like a Florida orange.
It does.
Really tastes.
Yep.
Imagine what this tastes like in this gummy. Plus, I've had 4 already, and it has not stuck to my teeth. This is a good question. Can I have too many?
No, you cannot have too many of these. That's the great thing.
Because I know that I'm going to want to eat them all.
You know, it's funny when people try these, like Mighty Reds, our other huge QVC
really delicious
favorite.
Too.
Everybody worries. It's like, well, you know, I'm only supposed to have 2, but can I have some more? And people go through this a lot quicker than you think.
Right.
And, you know, we found out early on when we introduced a new product on QVC, the people wished they had bought more because they get them home and go, oh my gosh. The problem is we haven't made much of this. And it takes us a long time. It took 2 years to develop this formula. And what I really ask people to do from experience now is here's a year's supply. There's, you know, it's free shipping. There is no auto shipping. So we got calls last year of people going, oh, thank goodness you're back. It was like, I don't know, 9 months before. Remember? Because I'm out.
Exactly.
And you can call GundryMD and we'll go, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any either.
Exactly.
Dr. Gundry warned you.
This is the thing. There is no auto delivery. So in these 2, we're getting 120 in each. So you need 2 gummies per serving. So you're getting 4 months supply right here. So get a few of these. This is $1 a day today. If we do have any left, which we know we're not, because I think we only brought in 10,000 altogether for this worldwide launch. And we're already, how many have we ordered since midnight, Chunky? Over 8,000. There's only like less than 2,000 left for the day. So this, it launched early last night around 7 o'clock in the Dennis Basso show. So anyway, we're down to, there's less than 2,000 to go. Oh, we actually brought in 14,000. So there's 6,000 left. Take advantage now. Get them. You have 4 months supply, so get a few different. Stock up in your home. It has a 2-year shelf life. And now you're going to be able to do something that's really important that a lot of us, even though we are so into supplements and all of that, there's something missing, which is the probiotic, but not just any probiotic. It has to have this whole trifecta. Let's go through that again, because I want everybody to really understand it.
So, where's the pre? There it is. So, 4 grams of prebiotic fiber. I got interested in prebiotic fiber because there's very good evidence that it supports heart health. Can you imagine?
Oh.
Having prebiotic fiber helps your heart. It helps digestive health. Now, the other great thing about this, it's this thing that makes you feel full. And,
right.
And I'll give you a little hint from my book, which just released yesterday, The Gut-Brain Paradox. The reason you feel full when you eat prebiotic fiber is the bacteria like this stuff, and they actually send messages up to your brain that say, we're good. Yeah, you gave us what we want to eat. You don't have to go looking for more stuff.
And that's why when you eat fiber,
you feel full. That's exactly right.
Nice.
And the other great thing is this combination promotes good bacterial growth. And let me tell you, the key is getting a tropical rainforest of different bacteria in your gut. And sadly, like I mentioned before, when I study the bacteria in people's gut, it's not a healthy rainforest. It is a desert wasteland.
Desert wasteland.
So the other thing we got to do, that desert wasteland, we've got to get probiotics, which are the friendly bacteria. Now, again, you could swallow all the probiotics in the world, but most probiotics don't make it past stomach acid.
Okay.
It's this gauntlet they have to run.
Okay.
So the probiotics in here are designed, they're called spore-forming probiotics. They can go right past stomach acid and go down to the colon where they're supposed to be. And then we give them the stuff they want to eat. The best part is we now know most cultures have fermented foods as part of their diet. People know sauerkraut. Sauerkraut, fermented food. Kimchi, the Korean sauerkraut. We've taken oat powder and fermented it. And that's how we produce these postbiotics. Well, postbiotics, again, are the magic energizer that make the probiotics take the prebiotics and make a tropical rainforest. And so without those three combinations, most people just aren't getting their benefit of taking probiotics or even prebiotic fiber. You got to have all three.
Even though maybe a lot of us are taking it, because we do know, or we've heard there's benefits to it, and we understand, but this is why we're not feeding it the correct way, or it's getting absorbed the wrong way, and it's not doing the beneficial part that it's supposed to do for us, so it's kind of like wasting it. So try it this way and see how good it is. So Doc, if we do want to, for example, I'm very interested now to know how my gut biome or all of that is doing. I can go to my doctor and talk about it and see if we can get it tested.
Your doctor will go, what the heck are you talking
Who
about?
have you been talking to?
I train third-year family practice residents in my clinic, and they rotate through my clinic for a month at a time. These are doctors, great doctors, who are about to go out into practice, and none of them know anything about this. In fact, one of my good friends, Mark Hyman, whom a lot of people have heard of, he has a daughter, a third-year medical student at a very prestigious institution, I won't mention it. She has not had a course on the microbiome in her third year of medical school. So, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to ask your doctor about it. So that's a problem. One way I like to tell my patients to understand this. So one of my clinics is in Palm Springs, California, in the desert. And I sell my patients grass seed. And they come back 3 months later and they say, Doc, you sold me bad grass seed. I said, what do you mean? Well, they didn't grow. And I said, well, what did you do? He said, well, I took your grass seed, probiotics, and I spread it out on the desert, on the sand, and it didn't grow. And I said, well, did you fertilize it? No, you didn't tell me to. That's prebiotics. Did you water it? No, you didn't tell me to. That's kind of like the postbiotic. I said, well, what did you expect was going to happen? That's the problem that I found. You gotta have these three components, otherwise it's not going to grow. Oh. And here it is, right there, in one yummy, delicious.
Truly, really delicious. If I'm taking the Mighty Reds or the Blues, can I, or any other vitamins and supplements that I have in my collection, it's okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Each of my products. Number one, I design all my own products based on the results of my patients that I see 6 days a week. So I